What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to talk about something that a lot of people are struggling with, the fact that the world is changing, and if you don't learn to adapt right now, you're going to get left behind. The truth is, everything around us is evolving. Technology, jobs, relationships, and even the way people think. The things that used to work 10 years ago don't always work now, and for some reason, people keep trying to live the same way in a world that's completely different. Now, I'm not going to hold you, I've been guilty of living the same redundant lifestyle with little to no thought of trying something different. The traditional path, like college and getting a secure job, sounded good, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's secure today. Allow me to elaborate more on this. But before we do that, if you're new to the channel, please be sure to like, subscribe, and most importantly, subscribe. Because let me tell you, I've been looking at the analytics from my past videos, and I see that a handful of people aren't subscribing, but they're engaged in the video. Your subscriptions keep me moving. It literally takes 1 second out your day to subscribe, because let's be honest, I be spitting facts. What are you waiting for? Now's the time to click or tap that subscribe button on your device and stay tuned with my content. After you've done that, be prepared to buckle up, because this is your route to reality. Now let's continue the video. One of the reasons the world is evolving today is because of technology. Let's be honest, the internet changed everything. We've got AI, automation, and digital platforms replacing what used to be regular jobs. What used to take 10 people now takes 1 person and a computer. That's not to scare you, it's to remind you that the world isn't slowing down for anyone. You can either learn the new systems or get left behind by them. But it's not just about work, it's about mindset too. People are clinging on to old ways of thinking, still trying to live by the rules that don't apply anymore. But go to school, get a degree, get a job path isn't guaranteed like it used to be. The world rewards creativity, adaptability, and independence now. Those who think outside the box are the ones thriving. I see a lot of guys younger than me making a bag off the internet, and I'm not gonna lie, it makes me want to strive and motivate than being a wage slave. Because these jobs will promise you a nice 401k, a pension, and a retirement, but the end of the road is not guaranteed for everyone. Like, some people die before the retirement, and that's mainly due to health issues and in some cases tragedies. And even when you do make it to see retirement, it's not enough to sustain your needs because the world outpaces your funds in the job's wages, and you may have to check back in the workforce like these elderly people are doing. Social security checks is no longer enough for the elderly, as the money is very little, especially in this struggling economy. And if you notice, the ones who complain the most about how things are changing are usually the ones who refuse to change themselves. They talk about how the world used to be better, but the world's never been still. Every generation faces change. The difference is how you respond to it. We're living in a time where information is everywhere. You can learn new skills online, start a business from your phone, or build a platform by just being authentic. There are more opportunities now than ever before, but only for those who take the time to learn and adjust. Shit, if you're not tech savvy, then there's always a blue collar path, like going to trade school and getting your CDO. I don't know what your guys' skills are, but my advice to you is to create something that you're good at, and that means getting fulfillment from your creation, even if it doesn't do good initially, because you have to adapt, and adapting doesn't mean losing yourself. It means evolving, learning how to stay true to who you are while keeping up with the world around you. You don't have to chase every trend, but you can't ignore reality either. If the world moves digital, learn digital. If the job market shifts, learn a new skill. Don't wait until change forces you to move. Be the one who moves first. At the end of the day, the people who survive aren't always the smartest or the strongest. They're always the ones who can adapt. Life is all about evolution. So instead of saying the world's changing too fast, start saying, how can I change with it? Because one thing's for sure, the world isn't going back to how it was. But that doesn't have to be a bad thing. It just means you have a new chance to grow, evolve, and find your place in the new world that's being built right now. Life is a stock market. It's full of ups and downs, and nothing is ever secure. So think of that as a wake-up call too, because if you don't invest in yourself, nobody else will. That's what everyone is doing now. They see the job market for what it is, and they are adapting to the changes. They're creating something for themselves on these platforms instead of being a consumer. You have to create something for yourself, because let's be real, no one's coming to save us. And when you do create something, it may fail at first, but it's going to pick up later on. Don't complain at the numbers, just keep going. And when your product becomes successful, there will be people who will try to copy you and your style of delivery, and don't be discouraged by that. Look at that as knowing you did something right. And that's your route to reality. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification for the next video. Thanks for watching, and stay sharp.